share with me how has been your week or your day?
Well, my week's been kind of long. Like, I don't know, I've been feeling very anxious because, like, I have a lot of things to, like, homeworks and projects for university. So, like, I haven't been sleeping much and, like, I haven't been eating a lot. So, I guess I feel, like, really tired all day.
Okay, so you're telling me that you have this long week because you have a lot of projects and anxiety, and this has bring you um, lots of anxiety, and so you couldn't been able to sleep a lot or even eat a lot.
Yeah.
Has this eating and sleep deprivation been because of these projects, or do you have any other reason to do so?
Well, like, I guess some of it's because of class and the semester kind of going to an end. So, like, I don't know, but I know that I've had like accumulating a lot of things because like the last couple weeks I haven't been feeling like myself, so I haven't really been on top of my projects and my homework. So like I have homework for like 2 weeks plus everything that I need to turn in, and then like yeah, I'm just like really tired. Not sure.
So you recognize that you're really tired because you have now this all cumulative works because the university is it's coming to an end. So now you have a lot of projects and things to
Yeah,
do.
exactly. Like I feel like I'm not gonna get things done. So like if I go to sleep, I'll just like I guess fall asleep thinking about everything that I need to do, and I'll wake up like really early because I feel like I'm not gonna have time to get things done. So then like I get really stressed, so I don't sleep well. So like I'm feeling really tired on like the whole next day. Then I don't have energy to do everything I need to do because I
Okay.
didn't sleep.
So it's like a chain of events. You
Yeah,
are worried
exactly.
because about it, but then you can really sleep well because of it, and then you wake up thinking of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Like I spend like all my energy thinking about what I need to do, and then like I'm really tired, so I don't get anything done, and like I'm not productive, I guess.
Not productive.
Yeah, like I can't like sit down to do homework, or if I'll have to read something, I'll kind of fall asleep reading,
Okay.
or I'll have to read like the same page like 10 times because I'm so tired and like I'm not getting what it's saying. So like what I started to do is like putting like dots at the end of the page to see how many times I have to read the same page until I fully understand it because like I'm not really there, I
Okay.
guess.
So you're telling me that you have this constant um, waste of energy or being tired,
Yeah.
so that you can really get your works done or finish them. You have to read a lot of times the same page to be sure that you're getting it.
Yeah.
So I think you are really conscious about your learning process.
Yeah.
But does this bring you anxiety, as you mentioned?
Yeah, definitely. I guess like it's like anxiety like from that, but then like I also get anxious about like a lot of things, I guess, like because I'm so tired and then I have to drive to class. Like I'll just be thinking, what if I fall asleep while I'm driving, or
Okay.
what if I get to a car accident, or what if this happens, like a lot of what ifs that like make me more worried about things that like I guess are probably unrealistic.
Okay.
But I start to think like, what if this happens because I didn't sleep, or what if I get to class and there's like a surprise test and because I was tired I didn't read,
Okay.
you know, or like what if I get bad grades and my parents are like, oh, we're paying for the university but you're not doing well, you know, like all the worst case scenarios, I guess, that like in the moment feel very real,
Okay.
but then like if I think about them a lot, like it's not that probable that they will happen, but in that moment it causes me like a lot of discomfort, I guess.
So you're telling me that these thoughts come with what if this happens because you have not slept so well?
Yeah.
So at the moment you feel that this is a real thing that could actually happen to you, but later you recognize it's something that
Yeah.
maybe it is not that probable. But when these feelings comes, when you feel them real, how does you react, or how do you feel? you know?
Like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of shut down.
Okay.
So, like, I'll be like really worried, and then it's like, okay, like if this worst case scenario is gonna happen, like I can't really control it, I guess. So I just kind of feel like giving up.
Okay.
Like it's probably not worth it because it's causing me like all these feelings, and like I'm uncomfortable, and I'll get to class and I just kind of want to leave
Okay.
just in case, something happens. So
Mhm.
like,
So when these feelings comes to you, you really feel them really close to you, and this give you like this many emotions to this that you actually want to leave the place. Yes.
yeah, it's like I need to get out. Like I need
Mhm.
to have like my exit strategy, like just in
Mhm.
case. And then I sort of kind of had like a panic attack when they gave me back this
Okay.
test, because the teacher was like, oh, like only 2 people got an A and the rest are like really bad grades. And I
Okay.
knew like I kind of studied for the test, and then like she was giving out the test and I like couldn't breathe, and I just like felt like my heart or my chest was gonna explode.
All right.
And one of my friends, I was like, oh, you have to look at my grade for me. Like if it's a bad grade, just put it in the garbage and like do not even tell me. And I ended up doing well on the test, but like every time they're gonna give me a grade or something, like it's like this anxiety, this like panic, like how did I do? And then just like in those like few minutes between the I'm giving the test back and I get my test back, it's like so much uncertainty. Like, is it this even worth it? Like, like probably not every time I'm gonna do well, and that makes me even more anxious because I feel like if I study, it's for nothing,
Okay.
but then maybe it is for something.
So I see you have a lot of, you give a lot of importance to the academic aspect, to the achieving good grades and having this all like good academic aspects in your life. Where do you think this all this pressure comes from to get this academic
I guess
achievement?
probably from my family. Like both my
Okay.
parents did really well in university. Like I've always been hard on myself with grades because like I think about it and it's like it's my whole future, like
Okay.
everything. So it's like probably these years in university are the ones that determine what kind of professional I will be in the future. So like I don't really want to be mediocre at it. So I guess I do have that kind of overachieving sense. But then it's like I don't know, like is it really worth it? Or what if I like do so much in university and in the end I end up working in something like totally different and it was for nothing.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
So you're telling me that this all this pressure comes from your family because everyone has been good at university. They have this titles and they are like really successful person. And so right now you are ending college. All this pressure comes because it will determine like how professional you will be,
Yeah.
and you don't want to be a mediocre one.
No.
I see. You even told me that you had this panic attack. Yes. And since when this panic attack started?
Like panic attacks, I've always had them like since school.
Okay.
I guess when like since like 10th grade.
Okay.
Like when I really started taking things a little more seriously, I guess. But then like for a time like they got better. But like since I started university, like I started getting like mild panic attacks and anxiety. But since like I've been coming to the end of university, they've sort of kind of gotten worse. And then I get anxiety just thinking like, okay, this is ending. Like I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with my life next. Like, will I start working? Will I not start working? Like, what's gonna happen with me like after university? And my parents kind of want me to have that all figured out, but I actually don't.
Okay.
So then I don't know, I get really stressed out, and all this anxiety comes, and like, am I doing this for nothing? Is this gonna really pay off in the future? Or like, what's gonna happen to me? Like, what I'm gonna be doing like in a year? And I don't know, and it stresses me out that I don't know like what my next step is.
So you're really stressed about the future. how this will affect your life. What will even happen in a year or even a month. And so this has been stressing you out, and
Yeah.
lately even more.
Exactly.
Okay, so thank you for sharing this with me. We will work on this to manage your anxiety, to give you a little bit more of control. So thank you.